New revelations this morning about a murder-suicide involving a local psychiatrist and her 13-year-old son. The bodies of Margaret Jensfold and her son, Ben Barnard, were found last week in their home in Kensington. Now, police say Jensfold shot and killed her son, then killed herself. She left a suicide note that mentioned mounting debt. Her family says she was afraid her son, who was autistic, would be bullied at a public school. On our Facebook page, we asked if you think President Obama can calm the nation's economic fears. Jennifer writes, I vote we throw them all out and start over. Term limits and no lobbyists would be a good starting point. Meantime, Treasury Secretary Timothy Geithner says he's staying put, despite calls for him to resign after the credit downgrade. Right now, we're learning more about the 4 family members who were found shot to death in Anne Arundel County. Their bodies were found yesterday morning in a home on Wood Street in Brooklyn Park. Police say 33-year-old Kelly Thompson shot and killed his wife, Nina Thompson, and her 15-year-old twins, a boy and a girl. He then shot himself. Police say Thompson's mother called them after receiving a disturbing text message from her son. Meantime, an autopsy is set for today for a man who died after Prince William County police used a taser to subdue him. Well, he made America laugh with his funny impressions and comical character Uncle Joey on the hit show Full House. I watched it every TGIF. Now he's taking on his audience in a more personal way as he takes to the stage for his stand-up routine. Of course, I'm talking about Dave Coulier, who will be performing at the Arlington Draft House this week. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me here.
So does anybody call you Dave?
Well, my mother, when she's mad at me, calls me David.
Oh.
David. You know.
Are you sick of people coming up to you and saying Uncle Joey? Because we know you as that. We love it.
No, not at all. It just kind of comes with being on a great show, and we all still see each other. I was chatting with John Stamos last night, as a matter of fact. We all still keep in touch and hang out. And
so what was said, you and John last night?
Yeah. He wanted to know where I was at. Where are you?
That's all the details?
That was about, well, because we were chatting other people.
All right, one family has captured America's hearts. You know the show on TLC, 19 Kids and Counting? Well, we have 2 of them. The mom and dad are here. Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar are here, minus the 19. Well, it's 20 now, isn't it, guys?
19, and then plus our granddaughter, and we're having a new grandson.
I didn't know how it counted now, if you count that in it or not. You guys are a busy family. You're in D.C. this week because you have a new book. We're going to get to that in a second, but it must feel good to be kidless.
Oh, well, I'm actually really looking forward to getting home. I am really missing the kids, but it's been good to be here. It's been nice.
You know, the big question everybody said, when they heard you guys were coming on, they said, you've got to ask Michelle, do you have any news? I know you do the news on the Today Show. Any news that you want to share? Let's get this out of the way.
Not yet. Not yet, but we would love to be able to say that we did, but we don't yet.
Allison, I just spoke with the woman who says she was stuck inside her apartment during this fire. She says all she could do was cry and pray.
And all I could then see was darkness. And I truly didn't know whether I was going to live or die.
Loretta Battle is wearing the only clothes she owns now. She just got out of the hospital after firefighters rescued her from her 3rd-floor apartment in New Carrollton last night. She was holding her 1.5-year-old granddaughter.
I held my grandbaby outside the window. At first I put a pillowcase over her face, and she was gasping for breath so desperately. Nose running, panting for breath, and all I could think of was to hold her out the window.
Meantime, Ebony Brown was inside her apartment with her 2 children. Both of them could hear people yelling to get out.
I grabbed my phone and my keys and just ran.
120 people lost their homes when firefighters say a heating and air conditioning system malfunctioned, causing the fire. 4 apartment buildings at the Southern Walk complex were destroyed, nearly $250,000 in damage. Battle's granddaughter was pulled from the fire first.
And my intention wasn't to throw her, but if I had to, I think that I would have. To save her life if I couldn't save mine.
Through the thick smoke, firefighters found this 2-month-old kitten gasping for air. Its name is Cora and belongs to 6-year-old Michaela.
I think it was nice for them to get my cat.
Such a good reunion there. Right now, everybody's okay that was in that fire. Everyone that had to be rescued is doing okay. Everyone's accounted for. In the meantime, more than 100 people, close to 120 people, staying here at the Best Western in Lanham until they can find another place to stay.